myself Timit Choksi. I am assistant professor in LGIT. Student, welcome to session number 6 of trigonometric leveling. Student, in this session I have explained about case number 3. When base of the object is inaccessible, means not accessible, and instrument station and elevated object are in not same vertical plane. In a previous session, means video number 4 and 5, means session number 4 and 5, I have explained case number 2, where the elevated object and instrument station are in same vertical plane. But here, depending upon the field condition, these are a different case. Here, the instrument station and elevated object are in not same vertical plane. So, in this session, I will explain derivation as well as example of this case. Now, you know that the different type depending upon the field condition and measurement and instrument available, there are three following cases are involved. One is a base of object accessible, second base of object is inaccessible but instrument station and elevated object are in same vertical plane, and case number 3, base of the object is inaccessible but instrument station and elevated object are in not same vertical plane. So in this session I have explained about this particular case number 3. So you know that in a first case, when the base of the object is accessible, when base of the object is accessible, when where you have used only one instrument and you can directly find the distance between object to instrument station, means capital D, directly with tap or chain. But you know that in a case number 2, here when you have there are field condition are there when the base of the object is not accessible, so there are two instruments are used. But here case number 2 says the both of instrument axis at same vertical plane as well as elevated object in same vertical plane. There are two possibilities, you know that in a case number 2, here in a both of condition the vertical plane are in same, means elevated object as well as instrument axis at same level. But here focusing third case. Now in this particular session I will explain about third case. Here clearly seen, here this is our object. You know that base of the object is accessible because of not accessible because our case name is when the base of the object is not accessible. So two instruments are used for finding the particularly RL of this object. So I have used the two instrument. But in a previous case, both of instrument axis in same level. But here clearly seen one instrument axis and second instrument axis is not in a vertical plane. Means it is not same vertical plane. These are a difference. So this figure is depending upon different type of field condition, and this figure is shows a case number 3. Two instruments are used for finding this particular object, and both of instrument as well as elevated object same but are in not same vertical plane. So this is the figure of case number 3. So now I have draw this figure in a particular way so you clearly understand. Here our name is base of the object inaccessible, instrument station and elevated object are in not same vertical plane. So you know that any case you have start from derivation and find the distance as well as the vertical distance h1 h2 and capital D1 D2. So now here first step you have draw the figure. So you know that here this is our main object. You have find the particularly RL of this point. Two instruments have taken P and Q. Both of instrument axis at a different level. An elevated object in not same vertical plane. So first step you draw the figure. So how to draw the figure? So first you draw the one line, means ground profile. Two instruments are taken P and Q. Then you know that you have joined the line between base of the particular instrument. So here P and Q, it is the line between the joining between the base of the instrument Then you know that this is our line of sight of station P, and find the alpha 1. It is the vertical angle. You know that here little bit change of notation. You have considered the vertical angle in a notation given alpha 1 and alpha 2. So station P, you have find the vertical angle as well as the staff reading. You know that I have already explained in a previous session. Similar that you have find the station at station Q vertical angle alpha 2 as well as the staff reading H2. Now the distance between P2Q is a small d. Here clearly seen the distance between P2Q. You assume that this is a P instrument, this is a Q instrument. So the distance between P2Q you are directly find with tap or chain. So small d is available. You will find the using the tap or chain. So d is fine. Now you know that this vertical angle theta 1 and theta 2 you will find with transit theodolite. Okay, so theta 1 alpha 1, sorry, here notation is different, alpha 1 and alpha 2. So alpha 1 and alpha 2 is fine. Now H1 and H2 is staff reading station taken from station P and Q respectively. So now here in this particular case you have find the horizontal angle between P, Q and R. So this a theta 1 is a horizontal angle, theta 2 is a horizontal angle between the R, Q and P, and theta 3 will be horizontal angle from P, R dash and Q. So here you have find the theta 1 and theta 2 with using the theodolite with repetition method. You all already know what is a repetition method. You have studied in a theodolite survey how to find the horizontal angle. There are 2 or 3 method: general method, retracement method, and repetition method. So theta 1, theta 2 and theta 3 you will find by the repetition method with using the theodolite. Okay. So alpha 1 and alpha 2, I have repeat this term, alpha 1 and alpha 2 is a vertical angle, but theta 1, theta 2 and theta 3 is a horizontal angle. So first draw the figure, give all the notation, H1 and H2 you know that already, I have already studied, explained in a previous session. Now you have take some triangle P, Q and R dash. So these are in an orange color. You have take a separately part and you have find the D1 and D2, because our main goal is find to capital D1 and capital D2. It is a horizontal distance. So here D1 and D2 will be fine. So I have taken the triangle P, Q and R dash. Is it in orange color? You already know P, Q and R dash. So in a P, Q, R dash, these are theta 1, theta 2 and theta 3. Here you know that the distance between P to R dash is a D1 and Q to R dash into D2. So P to R dash is a D1 and here D2. Theta 1 and theta 2 you will be find from the theodolite. So you can easily find the theta 3 in a triangle formula. You know that 180 minus theta 1 plus theta 2 equal to theta 3. So you have find the theta 1 and theta 2. So directly we will find the theta 3. Okay. Small d is the distance between the two instruments. Here clearly seen the our ground P2Q. We have find the distance from chain or tap. So d the distance between P. Okay. So after the drawing the triangle, now you have find the D1 and D2. So only D value are there and theta 1, theta 2 and theta 3 value are there. So you using the sine rule. You know that already you have studied in a 10-12 standard as well as the basic civil engineering subject. Uh, how to make the formula by sine rule. So easily first QR dash divided by theta 1. You know that line divided by opposite angle. Similar that PQ divided by theta 3, sine theta 3 and PR dash divided by sine theta 2. So using the sine rule, then you know that you make the subject of QR dash. Why? Because QR dash equal to D2. So simply by the formula and getting the answer of D1 and D2. It is easy. So you have find from sine rule. So you have find the value of D2 as well as D1. Okay. So after the finding the value of D2 and D1, now you have find the H1 and H2. Okay. So how to find the H1 and H2? You know that sequence. First we have find the D means horizontal distance, then H and then RL. So now we have find the H1 distance. So knowing the horizontal distance D1 and D2, the vertical component H1 and H2 may be calculated as a under. So here clearly seen, here you have find the H1. So what is a H1? Is equal to ST. So take the triangle. So P dash T tan theta alpha 1, because you have considered as a vertical angle alpha 1. So triangle S P dash and T. So take the ST equal to P dash T tan alpha 1. But in a practical consideration, you have seen that here your line will be P dash T equal to similar that PR dash in a practical. When you have view the in a elevation point of view, so your line ST equal to P dash T. So ST equal to P dash T tan alpha 1. So P dash T equal to PR dash. Here P dash T equal to PR dash. And when you have watched in a particular elevation, so this line and this line of axis will be similar. So here consider that P dash T equal to PR dash. So PR dash, you know that PR dash value is a D1 value. So PR dash equal to D1 tan alpha 1. So our answer of H1 equal to D1 tan alpha 1. Similar that you have find the S2. So S2 equal to, we clearly seen here, second have taken the second triangle SQ dash R double dash. SQ dash R double dash. So using the formula S2 equal to D2 tan alpha 2. Why? Because Q dash R double dash is similar that to Q R dash. So here write that S2 equal to SR dash equal to Q dash R double dash tan alpha 2, where Q dash R double dash equal to QR dash. What is the value of QR dash? QR dash equal to D2. So directly you have written S2 equal to D2 tan alpha 2. Okay, only you have in an exam only you have explain only H1. No need to or not necessary to find the H2 value. You are already I have just given for a reference, but you have find the only one value. Okay, so H1. Now after finding the D1, D2 and H1 and H2, you know that our main goal is to find the RL of the top of the point. You have already studied in a previous session. So RL of benchmark plus small h1, you have reached this particular line and you have added the value of h1, so you are getting reached the point S. So here your equation is RL of S equal to RL of benchmark plus small h1 plus capital H1. Similar that RL of S equal to RL of benchmark plus small h2 plus capital H2. Okay, so this is our formula. I will repeat this step. First, you know that this is the case number 3, when the line of sight base of the object is inaccessible and instrument station and elevated object are in not same vertical plane. So here first you have draw the figure, then find the with sine rule find the d1 and d2, then you have find from triangle h1 and h2, and then find the RL of S. So this is our derivation of case number 3. Now I taken one example from based on case number 3. So you have clearly understand from this example. So a flagstaff of 2-meter height was constructed on the top of the hill Q. An observation made from two stations P and R 80 meter. The horizontal angle measured P between R and the top of the flagstaff was 62 degree 30 minutes. Similar that the angle between the R between two of the flagstaff was 66 degree 20 minutes. The angle of elevation to the top of the flagstaff was measured to be 12 degree 8 minutes. And from station R, you will find the angle 13 degree 2 minutes. The staff reading is taken. P equal to 2.125 means H1 and H2 is given. From P 2.125 and from R 2.330. RL of benchmark is given. Calculate the horizontal distance PQ and elevation of the top of the hill Q. So this is the data given. So first step, you know that given the data, first flag staff with 2 meter height. I have explained after this concept of this particular line. But before, first you have written the data which is given. You know that first data is given small d equal to 80 meter because the distance between the P2 are 80 meter. The horizontal angle was given. So horizontal angle I already know. The horizontal angle notation is given theta 1 and theta 2. So here theta 1 and theta 2 is given. Theta 1 is the 62 degree 30 minute and 66 degree 20 minute. Theta 2. Then alpha 1 and alpha 2 is given. Alpha 1 is the 12 degree 8 minute. Alpha 2 is the 13 degree 2 minute. Then H2 is given and H1 is given. Small h1, H2 is given. RL of benchmark is given and top of the Q equal to 2 meter above the hill. So after the written all the data, now you have draw the figure. But in an example, in an exam, you not needed particularly this figure. You have directly start using with this figure. This is not compulsory. But I was just for a reference to understand the example. But in an example, you no need to draw this figure. You are directly from starting the example from this triangle. Okay, so here I have already explained this figure in a derivation time. You know that theta 1 is given, theta 2 is given, alpha 1, alpha 2, small h1, small h2, small d, all data is given, and I have put all the data in particular figure. So now you know that you have considered the one triangle P, Q and R dash, similar that I have explained in derivation. So P, Q and R dash. Okay, so P, Q and R dash. You know that theta 1 is given, theta 2 is given, small capital D1 and D2 will be fine. Small d is given 80 meter because distance between P2Q is 80 meter. Okay, now using the sign, first we have find the unknown theta 3. So you know that how to find 180 minus 62 degree 30 minute plus 66 degree 20 minute. So getting the answer of theta 3. So theta 3 will be fine. Now using the sine rule, you know that sine rule, and try to find d1 and d2 value from using the sine rule. So sine rule you already know, qr dash divided by sine theta 1 equal to pr dash divided by sine theta 2 and last pq dash divided by sine theta 3. Now you have make the subject of qr dash because qr dash equal to d2 and then you have make the subject of pr dash because pr dash equal to d1. So you have find the d2 and d1. Now after the finding the d1 and d2, you know that you have find the vertical component h1 and h2. So you know that equation h1 equal to d1 tan alpha 1. So h1 equal to 94.06062 because this is a value of d1 and tan alpha 1. Alpha 1 already given in data 12 degree 8 minute. Please student, here you cannot take the value of horizontal angle. Here take the vertical angle. So don't mistake in an exam. So getting the answer of h1 22.222 meter. Okay, so you have find the d1 and d2 and then h1. No need to find the h2. I have already explained because no need to find the h1 and h2 both of component. You have only find the one component h1. So now after the getting the value, you know that your main goal is find the RL of S. So RL of benchmark plus small h1 plus capital H1. So RL of benchmark is given in data, H1 also is given in data, and you have already find the value of capital H1 is 20.322 meter. So add of them and get the answer of RL of S. So RL of S equal to 263.027 meter. But this is the RL of S. But now I had take last thing. You know that you have find the not a RL of S. You have find the elevation of the top of the hill. Means you have find the Q station, Q point. So these are our Q. So here you assumption that these are our flag staff. SQ is one type of flag staff. So the height of the flag staff is 2 meter. Means SQ is a 2 meter. So you have find the RL of S. So simple, you have find the RL of Q. So how to find? So RL of S minus 2 meter. Why 2 meter? Because the flagstaff was 2 meter. I will repeat this term. You have find the now you have find the RL of S. But our main goal is to find the RL of top of the hill Q. So here you have clearly seen here the height of the SQ means flagstaff was 2 meter. So you are getting the answer of RL of S. So RL of S minus 2 meter. So you are getting the answer of RL of Q. So RL of Q equal to RL of S minus 2. So answer will be 261.027 meter. So this is the example of based on case number 3. Okay, I will repeat this example. First, step number 1, data which is given you have write separately. Then don't make this figure, you are directly using with triangle figure and find the d1 and d2 using the sign rule. After the getting the value of d1 and d2, then you have find the h1 and RL of S. But in an example you have asked about you have find the not RL of S. The question is find the RL of Q. So you have RL of S minus 2. So the getting the answer of RL of the top of the hill. So thank you so much watching this video. In this video I have explained about the case number 3 derivation as well as the example.